In this video, we're going to talk about percent increase and percent decrease. So percent increase is just the amount that something increased divided by the starting amount. Percent decrease is the amount that it decreased divided by the starting amount. So let's look at this example. Last week, a Coke cost $2.10. This week, it costs $2.70. What was the percent increase? Well, first we need to find the amount increase. That will be the difference between the new price and the old price. And we see that's 0.6, 60 cents. So now we can compute the the percent increase. We'll just take that and divide by the starting amount. And using a calculator, we see that that is approximately 0.2857. Now let's write that as a percent. Let's round it to 1 decimal place. All right. So the percent increase would be 28 point. Now I won't write 0.5 because the next number is 5 or greater, so I round this up to a 6. So there is my percent increase. In this problem, we are told that a bucket which contained 24 liters of water last week now contains 18 liters. So I guess that some of it spilled or evaporated or something. By what percent did the water volume decrease? So what we need to do is we need to find the amount of decrease. So we'll take the old amount minus the new amount. And so we see that it decreased by 6 liters. So to find the percent decrease, we'll take this amount and divide by the original amount. And that gives us 0.25 exactly. So let's write this using a percent symbol. So we can say that the percent that the water decreased was exactly 25%. All right, here's an interesting question that throws people for a loop when they first see it. True or false? If A is 50% more than B, then it's true that B is 50% less than A. Yeah, a lot of people think this must be true due to some sort of symmetry of the relationship between A and B here. But in fact, it's not, and we can look at a particular example. So the answer is false. And the reason, the example we can do is we could let's let B be equal to 100. All right? Let's suppose B equals 100. What would A be then? Well, A is 50% more than B. So to get A, I'll just multiply B times 1.5. And if you don't understand how I got that, check out my previous video, and I talked about how this is how you can increase something by 50%. But we see that when we do that, we get 150. Okay, so if B is 100, then A is 150. Okay, so is it true that B is 50% less than A? Well, let's compute 50% less than A and see what we get. So to compute 50% less than something, we take that thing, which in this case is 150, and we multiply it by 1 minus that percentage as a decimal. And again, we talked about this in the previous video, so you might want to check that to see why that's the case. So 1 minus 0.5 is, again, 0.5. So this is just multiplying by 0.5. But what's 150 times 0.5? It's 75. So 50% less than A is 75. Notice that's not B. B is not 50% less than A. And so this is an example illustrating why this is false. So we have to be very careful when we deal with situations like this. When we say 50% more than B, we're basing the 50% on the B. When we say 50% less than A, we're basing the 50% on A. And because those numbers are different, the amount that we're increasing or decreasing is different in each case.